Welcome back and happy Thursday. I'm Josephine Sage, covering for meteorologist Barrett Vinson. Let's talk weather. We're going to notice in these headlines that we have temperatures actually still continuing to increase by just a couple of degrees as we're wrapping up the work week and getting into the weekend. We're also expecting calmer weather to continue, pleasant weather to continue as we look towards wrapping up the work week and getting into the weekend. However, only really through Saturday afternoon and Saturday night, because on Sunday we are actually expecting maybe a slight shift in terms of weather as we look into those Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, maybe a rain-snow mix. But we'll notice before that happens, this high pressure is sticking around, but then we're focusing not only on this cold front, but this Pacific Northwest system that's actually going to start, well, possibly again, giving us that rain-snow mix that I mentioned. Really over those northern Rockies is where that snow is expected, and same as we look towards those northern and central mountains over our forecast region. But in the valley, we are expecting more rain than snow. However, the drop in temperatures could give us at least a little bit of, well, that sprinkle of the snowfall. Now, we'll notice before that happens, we're still looking at above normal temperatures today in those northern states. Greatest chance for temperatures actually 20 to even 25 degrees above those seasonal averages. However, locally over the state of Colorado and Fort Grand Junction, we're really only looking at temperatures maybe 5, maybe 10 degrees above those seasonal averages this afternoon. Now, speaking of those afternoon highs, we're looking at 57, so pushing back up into those upper 50s, super pleasant. And we'll notice 60 through Moab, 53 as we look towards Montrose, and 40s even for those higher elevation regions. Now, we're also looking at those peak temperatures most likely happening in those late afternoon hours, maybe as you're heading home. And please feel free to send me a photo of your pup at jsage@krxtv.com. I know I'm not with you on the mornings most often, but I'd love to have them in my inbox. Now, we will notice also in our almanac that we are a few degrees above that seasonal average on the high end of things. The low end of things, we're still rocking in those mid-20s, but pretty close to what we're typically used to for this time of year. And we don't have a lot of data actually from this time of year, the 29th of February, because it's leap day. It's exciting. So we're going to talk about why do we have leap years? Well, Earth's rotation is usually 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, and 45 seconds. So quite specific. And that's actually rounded to that 366 where we have this extra day every 4 years to make up for that day. Without leap years, well, every once in a while, hundreds of years, we would actually flop in terms of those years. So kind of breaking down that math on why we add that is because, again, about every 100 years, our calendar would be off by a full 24 days. Now, speaking of today, on this leap day, we're having mostly clear skies, even as we continue to wrap up the work week. Really only partly cloudy skies are expected. But then as we kind of get into the rest of, well, Saturday and Sunday, then maybe a little bit more of that, cloud coverage will roll on in. But Discovery Outer Group's 7-day forecast has those 60-degree temperatures through Friday and Saturday. Sunday drop by about a full 15 degrees where that rain-snow mix moves on in, but very short-lived. Those cooler temperatures are continuing into Monday, but then Tuesday, Wednesday increasing back up into those mid-50s. In Montrose, we're also looking at that same kind of trend down in those 40s through Sunday and Monday, but then back up into the 50s by middle of the work week.